Let's meditate. No rain today. No wind. Breathe in and breathe out. Obvious. Let's obvious be obvious. In the cabin, I had one guy who may be 220 pounds. He slept above my bed, snoring. When he came, he said he doesn't snore. And he was a very loud guy from Virginia in the United States. Sounded like he was traveling from different places, different countries. Had some injury, occupational injury, got some insurance, it sounded like. So he's gonna be in the cabin for a week. There are two blonde ladies, maybe 25, 28. One is the French, the other American, but I think they are leaving. And the cousin who has been there for a week, I think he leaves today. Everything changes. I won't be here. I don't know when. I won't be alive. I don't know when. But that's a certainty. It's one of those teachings. There are 4 of them. In Buddha's teaching. There are many teachings. This is one of them, that life is suffering. To me, I take it that it's going against the law of entropy when everything left alone would not last long. But life is suffering. But there's a way to go beyond. That's his teaching. Everything happening would not last forever. That's the second one. And the third one, in the laws of universe, there is no self, no ego. Everything happens. And the source of that, there is no ego. And the fourth one, when you find nirvana, there's quietude. You can call it perhaps eternal quietude. I might say also that's our eternal home. That's where we came from. That's where we will be. And we are in it right now, whether we realize it or not. Breathe in, breathe out. Like the waves come and go. Realizing that as a direct experience, not in concept, not in your mind. When you realize that, there's no self, no ego. You may ask, if so, who realizes that? That's your question. Empty your mind. It's the awareness that, or awakening, that point of realization is. You cannot express it, you just have to experience it. And you may find that nirvana, the eternal home, we may go back there, or we may come back to this world when we use our mind diluted, you lost it. You lost in your mind. So empty your mind. I just thought there's a saying that the glass is half full or half empty. But in this case, it's full or empty. When it's empty, you have that awareness and being in the eternal home and nirvana. When mind moves, the glass is full, moving. Or could be an analogy of the waves happening when mind moves, but at the core of the ocean, or core of our existence, core of who we are, it's like quite in the center of ocean at the depth. So when you realize it, you're not carrying the burden, or you're away from delusion. So it's like a blue sky opening up, or emptiness, or transparency, whatever you call it. Or samadhi state. Some may call samadhi state in different levels, or jhana. But you don't have to analyze that. That's my view. If you're analyzing, you're using your mind again. When you awaken, liberated, in nirvana, you just be as you are, with your true self, if you want to call that. It's the root of your being. And you sense liveliness, aliveness. In your body. As if all the cells of the body is dancing, communicating each other. Then we may appreciate beyond reason of being. So birds, roosters, for example, they are there without mind. They are in samadhi. They don't know delusion. Just living in the moment. But we found our mind by eating the fruit of knowledge, words and logic. And we start to see good and bad, right and wrong, beautiful, ugly, and try to use words and logic to explain things. Then comes with ego, self-identity. I see it, it's also a way of nature that happened. So we are here to learn how to use it, not to be used by it, by connecting to the root, always. As much as possible. When it happens, our mind is clear. I talked about the Joshu and Nansen, the koan, an ordinary mind is the way. It's awakened mind. So mind is clear, but all the thought may be seen as just that. When we can use mind but not use, there is the wisdom and compassion. Instead of delusion. Desiring something, avoiding, and being ignorant. But maintain the state of samadhi, calm, quiet mind. We can guide ourselves to use words and logic as needed. That everything is impermanent. So always have the core, the base. The core of our being. Where we came from, where we are, where we will be. Just being with the way of nature, the way of the universe. Be awakened over and over and over. Confirm. And do the work that's needed. You have a good day, good life. May all beings be happy.